Hey,
We're
welcome
live.
back.
Aha, I didn't catch you off guard this time. I am the undomesticated joint, and this is why I didn't. Who would call me at this time? Didn't I tell you what would happen at
Yeah.
the time that we're
Yeah.
gonna do our show?
Yeah.
Hey, don't. Hey, buddy. Hey,
He's probably not watching. That's why
he's
he's
not watching.
calling.
He's calling right now. I'm the undomesticated joint. This is
And happy Friday.
Happy Friday, all
October
14th.
14th.
Because my grandma's birthday is tomorrow. My grandma Wilhelmina.
I know.
My nana. My mama.
I know who that is.
What was I going to say to you? How was your week?
Pretty good. Pretty good week.
You had a pretty good week.
Uneventful. I enjoy those weeks. I don't need a lot of stuff to do.
Did I do much this week? I don't know. What did I do this week? Hey, talk to the people for a second. You know how I do this every time to go make sure everything's right with the lives and everything because I'm producing and all the logistical stuff. Yeah. But it is, and it's going great so far. You sound good. All right, and we're gonna have people call in a little later on. My week was great. It went by fast. Maybe because didn't they have like a holiday on Monday that? Oh, goodness.
I didn't. I had to work on Monday.
So they still, so instead of having Columbus Day, they changed it to Indigenous Day because they asked the people, and the people was like, "Hey, that's what we want." And Lauren, please stop messaging me and calling me while the show is on.
Got to send them a link, probably.
Call them and send it to them, or So yeah, it's just dumb. They just constantly do things, and that's my daughter's friend. My daughter's friend who sings outside. Yeah, that's him.
What the fuck are you singing?
Yeah, it's a friend. Is a Monday, like whatever the holiday. I forget what I'm saying because I got distracted by the phone, and then my daughter's friend who's outside who sings rock star music while he walks the dog. Don't X about it. It's strange. But yeah, it was some sort of holiday that they pushed and created something else out of it that nobody asked about. So that's probably threw me off for the days. And today is Friday. You know what? All right. I just showed Ant this video about low vibrational food, and we're actually eating high vibrational food. I believe it's not ghetto or hood radish. Did you guys hear about that? My cat actually ate some low vibrational food a few minutes ago, and thanks to Super Ant, he got it out of his look. All right, so he didn't take it out the cat, but my cat had string hanging out of his butt, and we thought that it was just wrapped around the tail, or he was just playing with it because he likes to play with string. And then we lost the viewer because of the string in the butt and the cat. Yeah. And I had to finish the story now. So it was actually string hanging out his butt. And I'm like, get it. I wasn't going to get it. The cat I would have just had to get rid of the cat. He put his shoe down and
the cat walked away and came out.
Yeah. My cat just finished licking his butt. He was been licking his butt.
8 minutes after that, he was just...
That was very low vibrational. So what I'm talking about is that somebody, a coach, life coach, told me somebody talked to some young lady about the food that she served at her event on the plates that she had, the caterer had at her event, which were paper plates. And she told the girl that she had too much on her plate or that her food was low vibrational because she's a millionaire and her plates shouldn't look like that. And the girl said it's about the same food, not as amount, but same food on her plate. And was eating it with her mouth.
I watched it and it didn't make sense to me. And it just sounded like she was looking for something to say because she thought it sounded important.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. But hey.
And I guess if people came to hear you talk, you got to always sound like you're saying something important.
Hey, Donna, what's up, girl? No problem. I appreciate the happy birthday shout out. What's up, Hey, baby. Hey, so my bad. I heard you. I listened. I'm learning. We got to listen to the men more. They speak. We have to listen. Not to speak, but to hear.
Then shut up.
So, what are we talking about this week? We're in a high vibrational space.
Whatever, that whole thing made my head hurt.
Didn't it?
Maybe I'm low vibrational.
Yeah, you got to eat your high vibrational foods. So, would you like a high vibrational woman?
Pork ribs.
That's the swine. Ain't nothing high vibrational about the swine.
I mean, not that I don't eat them. I eat them, but I'm just saying I just don't see that as a high vibrational food, whatever that is.
So would you?
I
Okay.
don't know what.
What is a high
I don't
vibrational
know.
woman to you? And
I
how,
don't
no,
know.
that's my question. Got it for later. Bam. We're gonna keep on
Oh, well,
going.
good. I can say I don't know. I already don't know. Can't answer a question. I don't know.
See, this is why. Oh, please, people, don't mind my eye. He didn't punch me in my eye or anything. It's just I have one contact on. And this is one of my eyes. I like to do whatever I want to do sometimes. It's just like, hey, I'm going to go to sleep while everybody's awoke. So he didn't beat me up.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to talk about, all right, we're going to get to that in a minute. We can talk about this. Draymond versus Poole.
It wasn't no fight. There's no versus.
Yeah. Oh, what we was watching? Little circles, big circles, taekwondo. Yeah. So nobody knows what happened, right? Maybe we should tell the people we just talking, just acting like they know what we're talking about.
Everybody know what we're talking about.
Not everybody knows what
I think they showed that on the regular news.
But not everybody knows that. And I don't watch the news. I only find out my news from Facebook.
It's all over Facebook and YouTube.
So it was two basketball players that's on the same team. They had an altercation.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
I
just think the punch looked bad because he cocked back and then leaned forward into it.
Oh, you didn't like how he punched them?
I mean, it was extra aggressive. That was some like I'm trying to take your head off type stuff.
Yeah, he might have said something that.
I don't know what he said.
Right, like that's why your feet stink.
That's not worth that punch.
I don't know. He might have had funky feet all his life. I had my brother used to call it athletics feet instead of athlete's feet. Athletics feet. And then nobody wanted to play with him. His parents didn't want him to walk barefoot. Don't do that.
It ain't come out.
Okay, well, don't do that. You being low vibrational around my high vibrational food. But anyway, so what happened is appeared on what we saw. Someone said something.
Well, they were definitely talking back and forth. They was jawing back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
As Draymond came all the way down, walked up to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure somebody knows.
And Poole pushed him out his face, of course. But when you push somebody, you're supposed to put your hands up and you're supposed to hit them. Push, step back, hit.
Yeah, you push them out of your space, and then you see how they're going to react. If they come back into your space, then you greet them with the punch. Yes.
Well, who didn't do that?
Nope.
Tell them what they did to some of you.
He pushed them out his way. Then he got dropped.
Like drop. And get back up. I'm saying.
The cat looked like he about to jump on the couch.
You better not jump on this couch. You know better than that. You just had that low vibrational food. You get acting low vibrational.
Stop saying that.
Oh no, ate it down. Ate it down. It's kind of cool, but it's never mind. So what you call Draymond punched them. A lot of people in uproar saying why he hit them. First of all, they're men.
They ain't none of our business.
I believe men should fight it out because y'all have that extra testosterone, all that stuff. Fight when y'all get into arguments and stuff. Fight it out, and then y'all be fine. It's better than shooting someone.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It's better than shooting somebody.
And it's okay to get that aggression out. Why aren't people allowing men to get their aggression out? They can't play in school. They can't run around. They gotta sit down all day. They have extra energy to need to do stuff. And when they get around each other, sometimes they fight. It's okay. Fighting is not bad. It's not. No. It's a better opportunity, like, to get through something. Sometimes you have to fight it out. Not you always have to use your knuckles or your fists or anything. But sometimes that's the best situation to get whatever aggression or whatever energy you need to get out. And then you move on. And from my experience with men and knowing men and boys and everything, a lot of times they can fight and get over stuff and be fine. Am I boring you?
No.
Am I boring you?
No, I just be having long days. Calm down. You be easy. Don't worry about me. You keep talking. Would you? You do your.
Don't you aggress with me? Don't you testosterone over here? Estrogen all over you.
Please don't.
Anyway,
you'd be all right.
So I just think I just didn't think it was bad. Yes, you're at work, but you play sports. I think when you're playing sports, high energy activities. It can cause high energy attitudes. Tell me about it. I'm not a man, so I'm speaking out of turn.
It's emotional, and that's the one place where guys are allowed to be emotional when they're playing sports. So that's when all those emotions bubble up and come out. And how do they come out? A lot of times, physically.
Okay. And do you think it's wrong?
No, not really. No, I mean you can't just go around punching people.
Oh, Shay, what you saying? Fighting is not bad until it is, because some people don't fight fear. And yeah, I'm talking about fighting fear, like a real knuckle up, not no B stuff, some real knuckle ups, because sometimes you just get over stuff. I don't think women can do it as well as what men do.
I'm looking at like this, the people that I see around. I'm like, they don't want to. They want to talk tough,
and that's
and then
they don't know how to fight.
Yeah, and then not fight it out. Like, oh, I was just saying what I had to say. No, not with that much aggression. You wasn't talking to me like that if you wasn't planning on doing something about it.
And that's where I see a difference with well, for me, as far as me as a woman, I'm not an arguer, and I don't know how to go back and forth. I'm more of a bop. And I don't do that either because I'm a grown up and we don't fight. But I can see women, I do see women more argue back and forth and going back and forth, and that's more of the fight. But with men,
and
I
nowadays
don't
I see men trying to have that
that kind of fight. And that's not what I'm used to seeing how men are. Is no word, like you say one word and it's either what we got to do, or we can talk it out as men and have a conversation, but it's not gonna be no yelling or disrespecting.
Going back and forth.
Ain't no back and forth. That's not something I know men to do, go back and forth. First of all, don't go back and forth with women, but let alone go back and forth with a man.
But I see a lot more of that lately.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it disgusts me, but it disgusts me.
It disgusts me too, because I don't remember men speaking.
Yeah, I don't respect either side of that. Like, no, like if you want, I'm just walk away from you. And then if you follow me, then
we have to handle whatever we need to handle, right? Instead of that going Who does? Well,
I've got to get my point across. No, you don't.
Well, I guess if you're a man that was raised by a woman, you will do women ways.
I was raised by a woman.
But you had men around you, and you have a father, and your father passed away when you were very young, but you had a father and you had your brother, and you had other men that's around you and it was an era where there still were men around. They started trickling away, but if you're around a certain characteristic, you want to pick up that characteristic. And if you're not shown that this is not a way that you're supposed to be, you want to just keep doing it. Because that's why, to me, I see men arguing like women now. And I only can attribute that to not having your father smacking you in your mouth or saying, what you sucking your teeth or rolling your eyes. And why are you going back and forth? Like, someone to say, that's not how you do this. Because it's just not healthy, in my opinion, for a man to do it. I'm not saying it's healthy for women to do it, but we are different and we have different approaches. We don't use our hands a lot of times, which we shouldn't, because we're delicate and beautiful and we keep our hands beautiful.
Stay a lady.
But, that's the other thing. Never mind, I'm going into it. So, and yeah, LaDonna said, your sister be knuckling up. What did she say? What'd you say, LaDonna?
She beat up boys when we was little.
She said, any butt lick over 5 minutes should be considered high vibrational.
I'm good.
I like that. Oh, I like that. Excuse me. Any butt?
No. Can you not
any a butt lick over 5 minutes will make me very high vibrational. Just saying.
You want to stay low vibrational?
4 minutes and 30 seconds. You can do it.
Nope.
All right, so that's well. Then we can go into that thing. Would you bring that up? It was this mom and this little boy. This is
trigger warning.
Trifling.
And I don't say that.
Yeah, we're gonna say this is the trigger warning because boy, when I saw this, how you a
lot
parent.
Of foul language.
Yes.
Hold on.
Cut it down. So when just cut it low until you're ready to put on. So how when you're a parent and you see another child acting up, and then you look at your child and you kind of like be like, oh, you want to beat them too, or you got to scold them, or you get angry with them because of the situation that their parent has allowed their child to do. That's what this is. That's why I say trigger warning. If your child is next to you, young or old, make them go in the other room. Because if you're that kind of parent who says like, oh, you better not, I know you better not act like them. then this is going to trigger you so much. And it's disgusting. Here you go. You ready? Go.
You're wasting Lysol spray. You're being a...
Oh. I don't think Aunt is fine.
I'm gonna slap the fuck out your back. Yo. Stop playing with me for real. Stop. You're doing too much. Sit the fuck down. Thank you. Yes, John. What? Get an A in dick sucking. I already got an A in dick sucking. No, I got an A. A plus. Yo, stop fucking playing with me. Stop. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm not playing. Stop. You're doing too fucking much. You don't know that's your own son. You're getting on my fucking nerves. But you don't do that shit your own son.
You can cut it off. That's just enough.
That's more.
That's enough. Okay, y'all was able to hear it. Great. How? Didn't I tell y'all keep your kids out the room with some mess like that?
It's her fault. That
Yes,
little boy
it
is but
her
like
fault.
3 or 4 years old.
He barely can speak right. And you heard the stuff he said to his mother? See, that's that stuff. Remember back in the day, it was some mothers used to be like, oh, it's cute because he talked back to us and stuff. We'd be like, that ain't gonna be cute when they get older. And now the older ones are locked up in jail or dead now. And then now you got this mess happening. He said, you got an A in dick sucking.
He said, you need to learn how to suck dick. She said,
I got an A in dick sucking. How are you
even having
having
that
a
conversation? So
let alone your child even fathoming to say that to you. Yes, what the fuck, right? You say? How, like, that's why I said keep the kids away, because you want to choke one of your kids thinking to make them know, to make sure, see?
Yeah.
How? And that little boy is going to grow up, if he grows up,
to think it's okay.
he may not even make it to grow up, because if he's talking like that and talking to women like that, he definitely he just throws something at her. Yeah. So he knows it's okay to put his hands on women.
If you put your hands on your mama, ain't nobody you want.
How? And that's one thing I never understood about feminism and feminists and all that other stuff. You had that baby. That baby sat inside of your rotten womb. Because if you can't, I can't say everybody's womb's rotten when your child come out rotten. I won't talk about that. So, no, but you carried that child. So you had time to nurture that child in your belly. When the child comes out, it's on you and under you all that time. So how the F these men turning out the way they turning out if it ain't because of you? I mean, for real? You're the influence in their life. If that motherfucker don't cut that thing off, see, that's when you talk about rotten. They ain't gonna talk about that. But you had that person. It's nobody else had an influence on that person but you for a good amount of years. And you telling me, and that's how they turn out? Who's the blame for that? And I'm not saying it's easy to raise children when ain't that difficult.
I'm a black man in America. I'll be damned if I blame a black woman for something. You can blame them, and I'll just go like this.
Well, I blame women in general. If you are talking about your men in your community and the men in your space are acting a certain way, you're the one that had them. You the one that raised them. You could have not had them. You don't want to nurse them into being that type of person. Ain't nobody make that little boy act like that but her. That's his mother. How can you put your phone on silent, please? You see this? You see this, man?
Your phone over there beeping too.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. Put it on silent.
Hush your face.
See, this is what you do. He had a great mother. See, that's why he acts well.
Yeah, I'll choke you when this go off.
But oh my gosh, that's appalling. At least he got it. At least you got it. Oh my goodness.
That was a self-proclaimed day. We don't know that to be true.
So when you raise children like that, you have, like I said, men that like to go back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
How he was little.
He should have been smacked in the mouth real quick and sitting out of the room.
It wouldn't even got to that point. Because after that point, I can't even fathom it getting to that point.
Yeah.
Because he would have been going, and his life would have been going.
When I said sit down, and he said, "You sit the F down."
Pop.
Yep.
Well, pop, pop. As you get them legs, pluck them fingernails.
What happened to a child's place? Look.
And she think it's cute. And she going back and see that child is going to be one of these kids that's out here just doing what they doing now with no respect and no regard for life. Because one thing I know about children and adults, they like discipline. If you don't show them discipline, they know you don't love them. You don't care for them. And if they don't feel cared or loved for, they're going to be buck wild.
Makes sense, don't it?
They're looking for some kind of discipline and love. That was ridiculous. But then on the other hand, where we at? I don't know what time we at. I'll be trying to do. Okay. Now the other thing is, what's up? 50 Cent son.
Oh, what'd he do? Which one? He got more than one, right?
I don't know about it. The one that looked more like him, one living in New York, who gets $6,700 a month, and he said it's not enough. He's 25 years old, 25, 26.
And
he's a grown boy. He's a grown boy.
Then you still get money? I need to find.
And come to find out, 50 Cent gave his mother a certain amount of money. He was giving his mother a certain amount of money for him. She wanted more. She wanted $25,000. I think it was like $25,000 a month for her and him. And he took him to court, and the judge said you will get only $6,700. So she lost out, like a lot of women do.
For being greedy.
And man, some women don't get nothing. Zero. So, poof, nothing. And pains in it. And headaches with it. So now 50 Cent's son is in the news saying that, and he's very disrespectful to his father. And I don't know their relationship. I don't know whatever. But one thing I know is I'm not going to have my children disrespect their father in front of me, or if an earshot or anything. Your father's your father, whomever it is. Your mother's mother, whomever it is. But you ain't going to do that in front of me. And one thing I do see a lot of women talking about the men in front of their children, talking about just poorly, talking bad about men in general.
I used to tell a lady I work with stuff like that. I'm like, you're turning your. Oh no, they feel that way on their own. No,
it was child support.
They feel that way because that's what you project.
Yeah.
They feel your feelings. They want to make you happy because you're the primary parent. So
and you're the mother.
Like, oh, you don't like him, I don't like him.
And with mothers in general, primary parent or not, your children always.
Well, if you're the primary parent, he can switch that. He can be like, no, if your mama cared, you be here.
Yeah, but even then, I'm talking about children with their mothers. Yeah. Whether the father take the mother or not, children want to be with their mothers. Not saying they don't want to be with their fathers, but for
your kids.
Well, I don't even talk about it. Don't bring back my kids.
See, they don't want to be with their mother either.
I don't want to say we talking good positivity. I'm not going to go in that high vibrations. I'm not going in that place because you know how my mouth gets. Whew. But no, a child they naturally want to protect their mother. A boy definitely wanted to protect his mother. So if you see somebody mistreating, it's an innate thing. Well, it used to be possibly an innate thing in boys. They'll always want to be the man in the mother's life, take care of their mother and protect their mother. They will never want to see their mother or the women in their family hurt. It's not the same anymore. So maybe it's a different world. But his son has been very disrespectful. The mother I don't know the mother, but she don't look like she's the type to say, please don't talk bad about your dad in front of me.
No, I don't know, because she's been on the internet screaming him. So, I mean, like, if you put it out there for the world to see, you can't be mad when the world see it.
Yeah, but some people are upset, like he should give her more money. No, first of all, she don't get no money. No, now, I do believe if you do have a child with a woman, if you cared and was in a relationship, I think a real man will make sure everybody's good because their child lives with their woman and want to make sure that their child is good and don't want to see their child struggle anyway. Like I said, that's not how men are these days. But I can see that. But he's a grown boy because he's not a grown man because the way he's acting is a grown boy. And you get $6,700. I know you live in New York, and that's not a lot of money, but maybe you need to move to Philadelphia. Please, we don't need any more people from New York.
How about you get a job?
Yes. All that money you had, why don't your mom set you up with something or have her own business or you have your own business? Why don't you be on something?
A stock portfolio where you say, hey, I'm going to take part of that. And we're just going to put that there every month. And then
Yep.
my financial planners, they're going to build this for me. And in 20 years, I'm be able to look back and have something to sit on.
Yeah.
Like I had a job, even though I didn't.
Yeah. And the type of
But no, I
people
wanna
that
spend
you're
it now.
around. Be on the Love and Hip Hop. So the hip hop and for kids reunions. The kid hip hop stars children's reality show. There you go. They have one with the children of the hip hop artists. Be on that. Get your little $50,000 or something like that a year. You can. He's in a position to be amongst certain people to be able to make money.
If he has any talent.
Not even any talent, just who his father is, puts him in position to be able to. So if you're not making money, you're an idiot.
But if he get on there
and I'm not even talking about rapping, he can do
I'm not even talking about rapping. I'm just talking about if he get on TV and he like camera shy or something.
Or anything. He can be anything. He can just be sitting around someone and say,
I'm 25.
You gotta watch this episode of Atlanta where it's like, hey, the white kids who want to be rappers have other rappers be with them and mentor them, or basically their parents pay them to be around them to mentor them. That's a reality thing. 50 Cent son, go be around somebody just because you got his name and teach one of them how to be a rapper. When you're amongst certain levels of money, there's no way you can't make money.
Shouldn't be.
Unless you're slow.
Wow.
So anyway, growing up hip hop, there you go. I knew it was something. I knew it was the kids of hip hop or something.
Yeah, I don't watch none of that.
He probably feels entitled, like everything's supposed to just be handed to him. Yes.
But what?
Well, you're entitled, but won't have nothing.
And then that's when you.
Because what's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. You better get yours. What they tell you, so you better get yours. I got mine. Just be happy that I'm allowing you to share it within some of the things that are mine. But they ain't yours.
You sound like Cliff Huxtable.
Shoot. Write a rap about the buddy and get paid. See? It's so many things he can do. So I have no sympathy for that little boy.
Nope.
All right, we got another topic, and then we're going to open up the lines. People to call in. We'll do this. I believe it's going to work the way I need. It is going to work because it worked earlier. All right, so this is what I want to talk about. And we might as well stay on the subject, and then I'll talk about that one last, and then we'll go to that. Did y'all hear? This is very sad.
What?
The basketball story with that man and the girl.
Oh.
A young 21-year-old, 20-year-old girl was playing a 30-something-year-old man who was a friend of their families. She dusted him, dogged him in basketball. He got embarrassed, leaves, and comes back and shoots and kills her. What's wrong? See, that's what I'm talking about. Let men fight. He can't fight. And a girl,
anyway. I'm not saying that's not
a girl, you gonna go and shoot a woman because she beat you in the game because your feelings got hurt. What y'all needed to do, let these kids go outside and play so they can play the dozens and get their feelings hurt. Cry a little bit and then that's toughen bullying. Up. Somebody need to bully these kids. Cry a little bit so you can get toughened up. Yeah. No, the world ain't gonna be easy for you. And when something happens, you can either cry, you can either fight back, or you can bust on them back.
Yeah. Basically.
He locked up too. Oh, get his ass. Oh, you think about getting beaten, being embarrassed. Embarrass him. Oh, wide open. Get him. You deserve nothing but the worst things that happened to you, because that was some nut shit. You a man. You supposed to be out here protecting us, and you sit up there and you gonna go and shoot her because she beat you in basketball, punk?
Yeah. More to the story. Don't be better than men in basketball.
No, you bring your own gun. Because if these men out here acting like little pussies, excuse my language, because that's a pussy move, then treat them like pussies. Excuse me.
Such language.
I apologize for my language, but that was a pussy move. I love the men in my family. So glad I come from a great family of men and the reason why they're great is because the women raised them.
Because they know how to lose a basketball game.
Now they can play ball. Yeah. Yep, they can play ball. My cousin Wasu played ball here in Philly. His name known in Philly. Wasu, man, North Philly. I think it was school he went to. And my Uncle Greg, he played ball. He was known baller. He went to the bad school. That's why people didn't hear much about it. But he's a good person. Love you, Uncle Greg. Love you, man. Wassel. All right. What was it? We talked about that. That's all I wanted to mention. I don't want to talk about it no more. Do better, men. How did y'all are so important to us. We love y'all so much. Take care of us. That's all we ask. Take care of us. And we'll take care of you. We already take care of you. We take care of you without you taking care of us. Take care of us. Protect us. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. And not side saddle Jesus. Not the Jesus sitting on the ass with the side saddle sitting. Talking about Jesus on the stallion riding it.
Stop that. That don't even sound right either.
Riding the mirror. Riding the mirror. You can ride mirrors.
Who's a mirror?
Mirrors.
Mares.
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 Mares. How you say it? Mares. 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 Mars. It's A-R-R. Mars. Mares. I speak English and I speak North Philly slang. I mean dialect. So excuse me for my dialect and you can't understand this precious dialect that I have of a jewel. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about, and this is all right. Then we're going to ask our question, and we're gonna open phone lines. So in LA, there was a Latino politician who was fired because she said racist remarks. I don't think she said anything wrong. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, and they were racist remarks.
Okay, all right. The thing is,
you cannot call little black kids monkeys. It don't matter if
it
don't
the
matter
only
if
reason
they do.
Why I say
it don't matter if
Latinos,
they swinging from trees and eating bananas. You can't call them monkeys because it's racist unless you black.
Okay, and I know they don't consider themselves black. They light skinned did it. I'm sorry, forget the new light skin is the Latinos, the old light skins for the Asians, and then we had the blacks and the whites. Okay. I apologize. I won't call y'all light skins because y'all may not like it. Latinos really don't like black people.
Some of them.
The majority of them.
The ones I know.
The ones I know, they've been cool with you, but they sit and you trust and believe when they sit around the other Latinos, they ain't saying call them niggas and don't talk about them. Maybe yours do, but I don't know many Latinos who do because they don't.
I don't
because they treat the dark skinned ones who are Latino differently and poorly. I know a lot of them play black and then they go marry white. A lot of them play back and like to eat our foods and dance our stuff. But as soon as you say something, they hold on. Racist? Like I know a Latino from school. I ain't gonna say his name. He said, "This is how I know they feel about us because I've experienced it multiple times." And I have plenty of Latino friends I'm cool with, but I ain't gonna just like I have plenty of white people I'm cool with. But I don't forget that they're white and I don't forget they Latino. And you think I'm gonna trust my life?
Watching the screen like
so
a second off from what you're really
doing
it screws.
But a Latino, so this is these kind of thoughts be in their mind. A Latino guy I know from school said, "Why haven't we forgiven Kramer for calling those people niggers?" And I said, are you forgiving him because he said it or because he think we are niggers? Because evidently you believe that black people are niggers because the only mistake he made was calling us a nigger. If you went and called us that, if you didn't believe we were that, you would never call us that unless you call everybody niggers. So that's what I'm talking about when Latinos think about us. Any Latinos on here tell me I'm wrong? Anyway, I'm not defending her. That's the only reason why I can't defend and say it's not racist because Latinos are racist towards Latinos who are darker because the light ones think they're white. So that's the only reason I can't defend it. But if you listen to the conversation, and another thing before I say, like I would have defended Roseanne. That lady looked like the monkey off of Planet of the Apes.
But you can't say it.
She looked like it, and Roseanne wasn't wrong. But also, white people can't say it because y'all say a lot. Y'all do a lot of racist stuff too. So I don't know if it was racist or if it wasn't.
You don't say she looks like the lady from Planet of the Apes. You have to say the exact name of the character.
Planet of the Apes.
No,
lady.
You got to say Dr. Zayas. Like
that lady
lady
looks just like Planet of the Apes lady.
See, saying it like that is racist. You called her a monkey.
She looked like a monkey. The lady was a monkey. If the lady was an alligator, she would look like an alligator, but the lady was a monkey. And Roseanne wasn't wrong. She was spot on. That lady haircut and everything looked just like her. But Roseanne, you probably say a lot of other racist stuff. Maybe
Roseanne
not, or maybe
Bundy.
I don't know. But I can't defend it because y'all do a lot of racist stuff. Like us, I can't even get into that. So with the Latino one, I wish you weren't Latino. Because what you said wasn't wrong. You're talking about she was talking about
the little boy not being misbehaved. And
because his father.
Well, she believes because
his father's white and he's a little black boy and he's not being disciplined well.
And she said he needed to be taken outside and had a little ass beat.
Yeah, as he probably should have. And she also, before all those other remarks, and she was in the room with all the other Latinos who probably talk about us like dogs too.
Well, I'm not a snitch.
Yeah, because they probably got married to a black person because that's the only time sometimes they don't recognize their blackness or that they're wrong with being mean to us.
I think what it be is like she want that spot.
So, possibly. Yeah, it wasn't
about this spot. I can expose whatever you're doing. I don't have to like it, dislike. I don't even got to disagree with it. I just got to expose it so I can slide in there.
But hold on. But before then, what she said, everything she said was correct, and I can see her being correct. She said about the man. He's a white man who adopted a little black boy. She says every time there's a black event, every time he had like an MLK event or something about black events, he right up in the middle of it and he's telling me, I'm gonna bring my little son as he uses him as an accessory, which we know that's true when they not all of them, but for the most part, when they adopt us as our children, look at my favorite niece. You know how many times I get that? Oh, let me show you my favorite grandchild or my favorite is, and of course it's going to be a black one. Because of course you need to show the black lady your favorite blackie in your family. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Oh, this is just like, oh, guess what? I saw a show now. I know you'll like it. Oh, I bet it's the black show. Because you got to show the blackie all the blackie stuff that you got, especially the blackies in your family. Guess the black, all that.
No, but when the white people do that to me, I hit them with the exact opposite of all like that kind of stuff.
It's so exhausting, and because they don't believe you don't hang or call somebody a nigger is not racist, but it's annoying. Please stop showing me the blackie in your family so I can feel like you love the blackies. Just I'm a human being, okay? So that's what she is saying. He uses the child as an accessory, which I totally can
start
believe.
Keeping that picture that comes in the wallet and tell
everybody this is my favorite niece.
This is my cousin Todd.
Oh, I know a show. You're like, I just saw all whites on whites. I know you would love that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I agree. He probably does march that little boy around as an accessory. He probably put kente cloth on so they can match and kente cloth and all the other stuff because he's like, this is my thing. This is my
access to your world.
Yeah, this is access to your world, and this is
you have to let me in because I have to raise him to be like you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So
you don't want this little black boy out here not knowing who he is and where he's from. So I have to show him.
So she said nothing wrong in my opinion. She said everything right. She said when they was on the float, the little boy was acting like a little monkey.
All over the place.
He
might have been.
And he probably was. I'm sorry that you're Latino and your people don't like black people. That's the reason why you got in trouble. I don't think she should have been fired if you Latinos like black people.
Called him a little goat sucker and nobody would have been mad.
They would just end up being mad at something. What I'm thinking is they put it on that, but eventually they're going to start saying it's racist that she said it about the white man.
That's basically what
what it is. Because they don't care about what they say about us ever. It's the fact that she said it about that white man.
The white man.
And how he's just how he uses him as an accessory, how she called him out on what he does. How they look at it as objects, like we're in the zoo in a cage. Oh, magnificent stuff like that, and how
bias and keep them on leash.
And bias and keep them on leash. A lot of times that happens too.
Or let them off the leash when they should be on.
And how she said her and two other ladies, and I bet you the other two ladies were black ladies who probably was talking to her and saying, "Look at that little acting like a monkey," and let's get them and trying to wrangle him together. They probably wanted to shake that little boy and teach him how to act right because the man wasn't teaching him right.
No, you just look them right there in their face and tell them, "Stay away from me. I beat kids."
Yeah, that's what you say.
And they usually turn to go the other way and be like, you know what? I will screw with everybody else here. But that one,
Or how you grab kids, you hit them and grab them like that. Because that's not a hit, that's a grab. Ooh, you almost fell. Ooh, stop doing that. You'll trip and fall. Oh my gosh. Sit there. Oh, let me help you, child. Have them all wrangled up. Anyway. All right, so segment of ask a question to a man and a woman. Then we want to call into get the call-ins. What was your question, Aunt? Because you had a question.
I didn't really have a question. I just made it up when you told me I had to have a question.
Okay, and I forgot my question, so maybe we won't do that. I don't know. We ain't gotta do it. We can just have people call in.
No, because you ain't got a question. We ain't got to do it. No, well, every time I ain't got a question, no, come up with something. You gotta have something. You gotta have something.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you don't feel comfortable. If you don't
No. You gotta have something. No. You gotta have something, John.
But we should always
No. If I gotta have something, you gotta have something.
On the Lord's Day.
That's Sunday.
No, it's not.
Every day is the Lord's Day, but
Day. Friday. For some people. Don't you be prejudiced.
That store's mom.
So maybe I have to rest today.
No.
Okay. Well, go ahead. So what is your question?
Is it okay for men to augment their look the way women do?
No.
Why?
It's not okay.
Why?
The church? No.
Why?
Because, well, maybe it is for other women. I don't know. I don't want, if I'm with a man
I don't want to
and
do
his
it,
beard slips off, I'm gonna throw up.
If you come in, take your wig off.
I don't. That's why I'm coming and take no
take
wig
the
off.
Velcro beard off, like
no.
Or maybe he just got patches in there to fill in the spots.
Are they patch off? If they patch off on me, oh no! Don't patch off on me. Don't patch off on me. Oh,
well, that's how we feel when the first time we see y'all. Well, some of y'all without makeup. Like, oh, you a whole? Oh, you don't look like that.
Or if he had like implants or something, he had to like calf implants or something, and you had to tend to his calf implants. Oh no!
What's a calf implant?
Your calves. Isn't it part of your body? Your calves. Your shin.
Yeah, I got calf.
They get calf implants so they can have. It's like silicone to put in the bigger calves.
It's some ankle weights.
Or
people make fun of me because my calves is big. That's the thing people want.
Yeah. Or if their hair shifted.
Like LeBron's joint did the whole
it's gonna make me belch. That's scary. It's not okay.
Pull my hairline back down.
Belching. Yeah, that's and not for me. Maybe for other women it's fine. And men, do you? Oh, that's just sickening me. You said patches on a
yeah.
No.
You know, a lot of guys, it's hard to get a full beard. So
and
just buy a patch.
Be you. Do not patch that. Do not. I say do not. Just with me. Other women may enjoy it and love it. Do not. Don't let your hair fall. I have a thing about hair. Don't let your hair fall around me and you got to patch it back on. Oh. I might want to fight you. I might be very upset. I know. And I'm working on myself and my rage. But I've been doing really well. But that will bring the rage up inside of me if I was with a man and I kissed him and his mustache came on my face.
Yeah. Oh, give me that back.
I would have to uppercut him. Cut. I'll say uppercut. Uppercut him. So yeah. All right, let's go into phone. All right, I don't have a question. I had a question.
Okay. Well, you have two next week, and I won't have one.
All right, I'll have two next week. Well, my question was about I wasn't going to do what I did about would you like to be with a vibrational woman? Or
that don't count.
Woman? So I'm not going to do that.
Because that ain't a question.
That isn't. All right. We're going to open the phone lines up, and what it is this time is a link on a Zoom link. So I need y'all to call in, and then you're going to be able to then put in a code and then wait in the waiting room until I say, hey, come on in and talk if you want to call in. So let me start this here. I believe it's doing what I needed to do. And then let me post this up for you guys to call in. Where is it? Here we go. There we go. So that's the number to call in. And then you can put in the code. And if you call in and put in the code, then I'll let you into the room and you can talk to us and then you'll be live with us. So that'd be cool. All right. Please call in, people. I should have started this earlier. But anyway, my question for a man from a woman. All right. This is another thing that I'm seeing more with men. Not all men, but with men. Just not a upfront straightforwardness. It's more of a. Is it because men are scared to just be?
We're wrong. We're not supposed to exist anymore.
I don't like that. I just don't.
It's wrong to be a man, and the more masculine you are, the wronger you are about it.
What is wrong with being assertive and being a leader in?
Because people fear control and trying to be misogynistic.
Control it. A misogynista? Don't be a misogynista. But you might look cute if you're a misogynista. I'm a misogynista. That's gonna be a thing too. It's gonna be a new category, misogynistas. But where are the men that likes to lead and say, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do"?
You gotta find people who are willing to follow. All these women like, I'm a boss bitch. I do boss bitch shit. I don't listen to nobody.
Some of us lead so much in life and everything we need. Just want to follow. Just want to be a follower. Sometimes they say don't be a follower, but sometimes when you have to do everything and lead always, you need someone to. Oh, we got a caller. All right, I'm gonna admit this call in the room. I'm excited. Hopefully it works. Hey, caller.
Oh, we got a caller. All right, I'm gonna admit this caller.
Hello.
Hey, caller.
Who is it? Hello. Oh, I don't know. Take yourself off mute if you're on mute. Did they hang up on? Who hung up on us? That's not nice. That wasn't nice. That was not nice. Y'all banged on us like it was the old time.
We gotta get somebody else to do this part.
Yeah.
So they can cue it up earlier.
They had to cue it up earlier. Oh, that wasn't even nice. They banged. Who banged on us? I don't remember the number.
It was that lady. I heard the kid in the background.
It was. The kid.
Like, tell them, don't be talking about
us. That's why you ain't got an A in this. You got a 3.2. I got a 4.0.
You'll be all right.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't care, man. I don't do that. What's up? Oh, that's my big heated cousin. What's up, cuz? My cousin Lee. I'll be nice to you on the show today. Somebody call in, man. Who banged on us though? LaDonna, you called the banged on us. It was a Philly.
She be having kids in the background. So it might have been her.
Oh, it might have been LaDonna.
Well, that's all right.
So
you could have just called my phone.
that would have worked too, right? So the Eagles are playing Sunday.
Yes. The Phillies won tonight.
The Phillies did really well. We're doing really good.
Whoop day.
We're doing really good. It was like 9-1, 7-1.
Something like that. Something. We went off on them.
Yeah. So Sunday, I know people are putting. I love my team, Philly. I love the Eagles.
Team Philly.
I leave all my teams in Philly. Philly Soul. What up, man? Forget your name, but you played for Philly Soul, and we got championships. I hope y'all doing great.
John
all right.
Jovi.
This better not hang up on us again. I'm gonna let you in. Hello, caller. Who's calling? Are you speaking? Yes, we have a caller. Who is it?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hey.
Hey, who's this?
This is Aunt's big sister. Yeah.
I knew it was you, LaDonna. Did you just call and hang up on us?
She probably couldn't get through because you keep clicking mute and unmute.
Y'all know how little them numbers is for a old bitch like me. Oh my God, I'm squinting. My eyes is running.
All right, so LaDonna, how do you feel about what did you hear about 50 Cent's son? What do you think? You think he should give his son some more money?
No. 25 years old. Listen, I could make a rap if my dad was famous. The way this music going nowadays, all you gotta do is just stand there and shake. Boom. That's it. Cut a check. No, but see, he had been stopped getting that money because it was child support for him, his sister, which didn't belong to 50 Cent, and the mom.
Oh, so
she was getting 20. Yeah, they was getting that bread. They was getting 25, but out of the three of them, it break down to like 6, 7. So when he became of age, his son didn't get that bread no more. And now he crying talking about, I used to live in a 13-mansion house, and how am I gonna make it out here? I'm not used to living like this.
YouTube, you better YouTube in no rooms.
No, how about you just get a job and just you're not.
You ain't
like
pick up
that
none
no
of your
more.
dad's.
You living like
you
this
ain't pick
now.
up none of your dad's skills.
Yeah, or be around the people.
None of your dad's skills.
You can get a YouTube channel and just talk about your dad and get
like, I hate my dad.
Yeah.
Everybody come listen to me. Hate my dad.
Big dummy. That's the entitlement. Kids think they're supposed to get stuff. You earn stuff.
See, now that they know he telling stuff, ain't nobody gonna want to be around him for real anyway.
Yeah.
Because he gonna talk about it.
Yep. So what you think about the Latino lady called the little boy a monkey?
Listen, we don't know where her family tree's shaking anyway. They don't tell her what she got in her backyard.
You know what they got in? They don't want to show it because they probably got one right at the kitchen table. They usually have a darkie at the kitchen table. It'll be
like. But listen, the one that got me, Now I'm bipolar type 2. That story made me type 3 automatically. Like I would choke that little boy out. I'm sorry, God forgive me.
Oh, that little boy.
Listen.
I couldn't have sat in the room with him and his mom. I'd have been ready to slap the hell out of both of them. And I don't even live with it no more.
You hear that?
We got in trouble for less.
Yeah.
While y'all sitting there looking in grown folks' faces.
Not mouth.
Yes.
Stay out of grown folks' conversation.
You say yeah. You have to say yes. Yes, ma'am. No, sir.
No, you just leave.
Still do.
You just leave and go where you're supposed to go. You don't speak no more. Ain't nobody talking to you.
Ain't nobody talking
at
to you anyway.
They telling you what to do and go. That's it.
Look, please let her catch you saying something under your breath up the steps.
And you could have been like, man, I'm gonna be good tomorrow. And like, what you say? Just get beat for that.
Yeah.
Stomping up the steps, rolling your eyes, looking too hard.
Look, y'all done made me type 3. I'm getting ready to go to the shrink in the morning. I need some more pills. Good job. I'm trying to tell you. But happy birthday!
Thank you. I know it's all about Leos and stuff, but thanks for the birthday
show. Always Leo. It's always Leo season. I'm sorry, but happy birthday anyway.
Thank you, darling. And thanks for calling.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all get to y'all the callers because I will take up all your time. Love you, Ed.
All right, talk to you later. Love you too.
All right, bye.
I don't know how to. Okay. I don't know how to take people off. Thanks for that, because I didn't know how to exit you out.
You was just gonna be here.
Yeah, we was gonna be here for the rest of the show.
Just gonna add more people in.
Yeah.
The group chat.
Oh man. All right. If anybody want to call in, we got about 5 or 6 more minutes before we're gonna close out for the show. I'm gonna eat the rest of my high vibrational food. My cat sleep now, because that's what happens when you're low vibrational. You don't have no energy. Strings be hanging out your butt. Don't do that again. Why is he eating string? I feed him. No, you know what my cat does? And I'm gonna talk about you for a second, cat. When I don't give, because he spoil you. He only wants spring water. And his food, if I guess it gets stale after he don't eat all of it right away, he won't eat the rest of it. So I don't feed him. He won't eat the rest of that food. So he gonna eat a string, and he's so dramatic. He'll sit around trying to eat plastic in front of my face to act like he's starving. You will starve today. I had me waste my money on some cat food. You gonna eat all that food before you go to sleep, or you gonna eat it tomorrow. And that's what he ends up doing when he leave that food in there. He eat that stale food.
He's like, nah.
And he do. Did you send that to LaRon? He sent me, like, what's your address? That's what he was talking about.
I sent the thing to him.
All right, well, we about to close out. I appreciate LaDonna for calling in. I appreciate everyone who showed up and participated and watched. And
go back and tell your friends to go.
yeah,
They can watch it later.
Watch it later and subscribe to the channel.
And comment. Because she reads those.
Oh, and also, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. You can send it to Undomesticated on email. We will have an email for the show soon. And an Instagram coming soon too. Also, we did a review of a show called Inheritance. Check out the YouTube channel. Terry Husband's on it. Not Terry Husband. Terry Husband on that one. And then our next show will come out on Wednesday. All right. Thanks everyone for showing up. I'm tired. It just hit me. I got tired.
I was tired the whole time.
Because you tired. I bore you. That's what it is. All right, everyone have a great weekend. Have a great week. And we're getting ready to be out of here. Say goodbye, Anthony.
Goodbye, Anthony.